Hello Flutes, and welcome to your second guided music practice video. In today's lesson we are going to be revising our first 7 notes, including our A from last week, and then we're going to be practicing them in 2 songs, and then we're going to learn what quavers are. You will be successful when you can correctly identify and play your first 7 notes in exercise 41 and 43, and when you can play quavers in exercise 45 and then on your own in 47, and see if you can name all of the notes that we have learnt so far. Pause here. Now let's check and review. So we have our B flat, which is our first note, or B flat. Sounds like this. That's our B flat. Then we have our next note C, which is thumb off. And then we have our D. Remember, we swap all of our fingers, put our thumb down as well. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Thumb at the back. E flat, add your pinky on. F. So remember E flat, then F. G is really easy. You just lift up your F key. And then the rest of the piece keeps going down until we get back to A, the low A. So A is just like G, but you lift up one more finger and it's down low. Pause and practice your first 7 notes now. Now look at exercise 41 and say the notes in the first 4 bars and do the fingers. Ready? B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, F. Pause and practice that 3 times on your own. Now the next 4 bars. E flat, D, C, B flat, A, 2, 3, rest. Pause and practice those 4 bars 3 times. Now the next 4 bars. B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, F. Pause and practice that 3 times. And the next 4 bars. F, D, E flat, C, no thumb, and then B flat. 2, 3. Pause and practice that 3 times. Once you've done that, see if you can play each group of 4 bars by yourself. Pause now. Now let's play it together. The first 4 bars. Was that what yours sounded like? Do it again until it definitely sounds like mine just did. Now the next 4 bars. Good. Did you make sure you counted to 3 on that A? Because remember, it's tied to another note. Repeat it and make sure that it sounds exactly like mine just did. And the next 4 bars. Pause and repeat. Make sure it sounds exactly like mine. And the next 4 bars. Pause and practice that. Once you've got all of those notes under your fingers and you know exactly what the notes are, pause and see if you can join the whole song together. Let's play it together now to check. From the beginning. there's a repeat sign at the end there, so usually we would go all the way back to the beginning and do it again. Instead, we're going to do it one more time without the repeat, and I'm going to do it faster for the people that are finding this really, really easy. So one more time, faster. If it's still a bit tricky, just keep repeating it nice and slowly. How did you go playing it with me? Were you able to correctly identify and play all of the first 7 notes? Hopefully you could. Turn the page now and go to exercise 43. We're going to say the notes and do the fingers together. So remember, the first note is B flat, and the next note, D, the next note, C, and then E flat, and then D, then F, then E flat. Practice that now. See if you can do the first 2 bars, saying the fingers and doing the notes. Saying the notes and doing the fingers. Now do it with me. B flat, D, C, E flat, D, F, E flat. And let's see if we can play it. Pause and practice that as much as you need to until you can change your fingers without looking at them nice and easily. Now look at the next 2 bars. Say the notes and do the fingers. C, E flat, D, F, E flat, G, F, rest. And again, C, E flat, D, F, G, E, G, F, and let's play it. Pause and repeat until it sounds just like mine. Say and do the fingers for the next 2 bars. G, E, F, D, E, C, D, 2, and again, G, E, F, D, E, C, D, 2, and play it. Pause and repeat. Now the next 2 bars, E flat, C, D, B flat, C, A, B flat, and play it. Pause and see if you can play the whole song all together now. Remember, you want to try and say the notes in your head while you play it and move your fingers exactly when your brain tells you to. Now let's go from the beginning and play it together. Pause and play it at least 3 more times If that was really easy, see how fast you can get it, making sure that your fingers are doing the right thing the whole way through. Now let's learn about quavers. So if you look at page 13, you'll see eighth notes at the top of the page. That's another name for quavers or TTs. You'll see that it says each eighth note gets half a count in 2/4 and 4/4 time. So that means that every time you see a TT, it has to fit 2 TTs in one beat. So if you go and look at exercise 45, you will see this. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. Pause and see if you can say the next 2 bars out loud. Hopefully that was really easy. Now say it with me the whole way through. Ready? And ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. Now, look at the beginning and think of it like this. First beat, we say 1. On the second beat, we say 2. On the third beat, where the TTs are, we say 3 and. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. See if you can do that the whole way through, making sure that the 3 and fits into one beat if you're tapping your foot. Let's go together. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 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 4. Now, 45 is actually really easy to play because it's only on one note. What note is exercise 45 on? A D. Good. So it's just 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No pinky, with your thumb on at the back. So it'll sound like this. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Can you hear how I'm using my tongue to start all of those notes? Make sure you're using one stream of air and going. Do that with me. Now do it without your flute. And again. See if you can do it on the flute now, all the way through. Pause here. Now let's do it together. Hopefully that was really easy. Now look at exercise 47. Can you see that the TTs are in a different spot to exercise 45? Say ta, 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 TTs, whatever it says on the page. Now, pause it here. Now let's do it together. So it goes like this. Ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti. Can you see how the TTs are now on beat 4? So if you use your numbers, it would go like this. Ta, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Pause now and count the whole song using numbers. Now let's do it playing it. What note is exercise 47 on? An E flat. Good. So it's 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, pinky. Pause and practice that 2 more times on your own. If they were really easy, then we're going to do exercise 46 now. If they were a little bit tricky, keep practicing them as well as 43 and 41 until you feel like you can do all of your fingers really easily and identify all of the notes. If you need extension, we're going to do 46 now. 46 is based on exercise 45. Pause now and see if you can figure out why. Hopefully you said it's because they have the same rhythm. So that means The ta, ta, ti, ti, ta in 8th note encounter is the same as Jim along Josie. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. It's just that the notes change. So see if you can say the notes and do the fingers for exercise 46. F, F, D, 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 C, C, D, D, F. And do that again. F, F, D, 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 C, C, D, D, F. See if you can play it on your own now. Just the first 2 bars. Repeat as many times as you need to. Now the next 2 bars. Say the notes and do the fingers. F, F, D, 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 C, C, B, 2. And again. F, F, D, 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 C, C, B, 2. And play that with me. Now let's go from the beginning and play it all the way through. Pause and repeat and practice any section that you need to before playing it now. Pause and practice that as much as you need to. If that was still too easy, keep going in the book as far as you can. Now let's reflect on today's practice. How did you go remembering your first 7 notes, identifying them and playing them correctly with the right fingers? Were you able to change your fingers without looking at them? Do you now know what a quaver is? What is its other name? And the other one? Hopefully you said quaver, 8th note and TT. Are we now able to play our quavers in our music? Hopefully the answer is yes. If you need more practice or you're finding any of that really hard, make sure you let me know. Otherwise, keep up the good work and happy practicing.